Hello, welcome to the pre-match show. I am Vaibhav Tripathi, your host for this particular episode, and joining me for this one is Bharat Ramraj, Devashish Sen, and Shorjani Chatterjee. And today we'll be discussing two important teams, two batting heavyweights, SRH and Punjab Kings. This is going to be a high-scoring thriller because it is obviously going to be played at the Rajiv Gandhi International Stadium. And the big question, obviously, before the start of the match is will the 300 mark will be breached in this game or not, because obviously two batting heavyweights are going to collide in this particular clash. And this obviously two if you look at the points table, you will find SRH at number 3. Punjab Kings, despite the two losses, are perfectly placed at number 1 position. And this is a stage where teams would like to keep the momentum going. But Punjab Kings, if you look at their last two matches, it hasn't gone well. It hasn't gone in their way. Bowling has been a big issue for them. Batting still has fired, but bowling now is looking like the gaps are getting wider and wider when it comes to the bowling department. And Punjab Kings will have to rectify that, and especially against a team like Sunrisers Hyderabad, the team has found their mojo, that has found their playing combination team, that has got all the bases covered. And like Bharat mentioned in the 5 p.m. show as well, that this team is looking slightly better than Punjab Kings at the moment. If you look at man-to-man marking, obviously a lot to think about on both the teams. But if you look at the points table, both teams are perfectly placed to get to the playoffs if they don't get a slip. I always remind everyone of the Delhi Capital situation the last year, where what happened till the halfway mark. They were at the top of the pile, and then in the second half, they lost the momentum. Players lost their form as well, whether it was KL Rahul, Kuldeep Yadav, key players losing form at the wrong moment, and Delhi Capitals failed to qualify. But hopefully, Punjab Kings fans and SRH fans would be hoping that it doesn't happen with their teams. But this game is important in context with the who will qualify for the top two. Because obviously qualification is important, but qualifying for the top two, in finishing in the top two, gives you an extra edge, extra advantage. And that's what most teams look for. Tomorrow, Royal Challengers Bangalore will play their game, so today and tomorrow becomes a very important days when it comes to the top two positions and the fight for the top two spots. So we'll be discussing all that. But I'll start with Bharat. Obviously, it's two batting power heavyweights, as I said. Two batting power heights collide in this one. And the big part is we are talking about the batting and the conditions that favors the batters, but the bowling is more in focus. If you look at from the Punjab Kings point of view, Arshdeep Singh has blown hot and cold. He found some form in Mumbai against Mumbai Indians, but then again couldn't capitalize on that. Last game was horrible. Lockie Ferguson coming in, but again he didn't look good. So when it comes to a high scoring venue and two powerhouses, batting powerhouses collide, it becomes a contest of which team bowls better. Who do you think is a better bowling looking team? I know you have talked about SRH, but let's compare both SRH and Punjab Kings bowling attack, and which team is looking better when it comes to their bowling resources.
Yeah, it feels like PBKS have a few holes in their bowling attack. See, they have backed Xavier Bartlett to the hilt, at least in 90% or 95% of the matches he has played. But I don't think he's the bowler that he used to be. I watched him maybe 3 4 years ago for the first time in the Big Bash League. He was having that little bit of nip in his bowling at about 135, 140 kilometers per hour. I think he's lost a bit of pace and is getting smashed around in the world of IPL. Last time I checked, his economy rate was something like 11.6 and his bowling average was something like 56. It might have increased from there on as well. So he's someone who's going for a lot of runs. You talked about Arshdeep Singh. I think it's the opposite of Sri Lankan Pacers. Sri Lankan Pacers don't do well for Sri Lanka, at least some of them, but they come out to the world of IPL and the Isan Malingas of the world, even the Patiranas of the world, on occasions, they look like different bowlers. But Arshdeep Singh does really well for India. But I don't think it's the same bowler for PBKS. I don't think it's a coincidence with Arshdeep Singh because it's not just about 1 year. Over a period of time, I don't think he has been that good for PBKs in the world of IPL. He's gone for runs. Yes, in a couple of games, he's found swing, got some wickets here or there. But still, Arshdeep Singh has not been that good either. So they have problems in their pace attack. Is, as we said, they tried Lockie Ferguson. But again, he too is someone has gone for runs. So PBKS have some issues in the pace attack, while SRH I think have a slightly more well-rounded pace attack at present, because Saqib Hussain has found some what can is found his mojo, and then Pat Cummins has come back, and we all know how well Ehsan Malinga is bowling. He's someone I think is deceptively quick. He gets that contrast swing, and is someone I think can also find C movement and has a very good variation. So I think they have slightly better pace attack. But the one problem I've seen with SRH is if the top three don't fire. I'm not saying they're as bad as Gujarat Titans, but if the top order doesn't fire, they have a small problem somewhere slightly down the order. I know Klaasen has scored enough runs, although not at the strike rate that he would have wanted it to be, but he still scored a lot of runs. But I think they have a small issue somewhere slightly down the order, barring Klaasen. So I think that is one of the issues that SRH have. But when you consider the two sides, I feel currently at least SRH looks slightly more well balanced, mainly because they have found a better bowling attack. And with Harshal Patel also trying to return to form, I think is a very good low pitch, low run. I think they have more bases covered.
Devashish, Bharat mentioned 2 points. One about the bowling attack, obviously comparing Punjab Kings and Sunrisers Hyderabad bowling attack, and other one is of middle order. We'll discuss both on that. I'll start. Well, let's start with the bowling attacks because, as I said, in a high-scoring venue, when two batting heavyweights collide, it's about the bowling. Which side will bowl better? Because if you look at their batting, both teams bat deep. Even a Harshal Patel, used to open for Haryana. If he plays, then he's also a decent batter. Xavier Bartlett is a good enough batter. So it's a bad two teams which bat deep, but bowling attack. If you look at both teams' bowling attack, Bharat says SRH has the edge. Do you agree with him, or you say Punjab Kings, although they have not clicked, but they have more resources. If you look at Punjab Kings bowling resources, they have more capped players. SRH have players, but the bowling resources they are not. There's not a lot of experience when it comes to Ishan Malinga. He hasn't played a lot of international cricket or IPL cricket. If you look at a Saqib Hussain or even for a Harsh Dubey or Shivang Kumar, both are uncapped bowlers. But if you look at Punjab Kings, they have Arshdeep Singh, Marco Jansen, Xavier Bartlett, Loggie Ferguson, all T20 veterans, all have played, international cricket. They are playing regularly. And even if you look at the bench, they have Azmatullah Omarzai, they have Ben Dorcius, again an Australian, current Australian team player. So they have lots of capped Indian players. So you also agree with Bharat that SRH has the edge in their own conditions, or you think that Punjab Kings have the bowling resources that they can outclass SRH batters?
I think the biggest worry for Punjab Kings has been their two key bowlers not in the best of form. If you look at both Arshdeep Singh and Marco Jansen, means Marco Jansen in previous IPL has bowled tremendously well, and it was because of his bowling that paved the way for Punjab Kings making it to that final. But yes, despite the fact that Punjab Kings are in the top three, but still I would say that their bowling because this is the time their top bowlers need to fire. Someone like a Marco Jansen or Arshdeep Singh. Arshdeep Singh I'm just going through. He has gone for plenty, and that has been the biggest worry because this is the period where you want to have all your bowlers in peak form. Means you are almost heading into that playoff zone. So I think because one or two slip up, as has been the case with Punjab Kings, they have lost the last couple of matches. So I think any further slip up that can means obviously I won't say that this is too early to say because Punjab Kings, given the situation they are in at the present, I think they still will qualify for the playoffs. But obviously, and strange things happen in IPL. So any further slip up or couple or two or three matches if they lose, I think that then that alarm bell will start ringing. So I think for Sunrisers Hyderabad, yes. When it comes to it was in their last previous meeting in between both these sides. Then their team management gave us opportunity to Praful Hinge and Shakib Hussain when they came in for Jaidev Unatkar and Harshal Patel. So I totally agree with you because when it comes to experience, they do lack the experience, but they have a Pat Cummins. They have a Pat Cummins and Ehsan Malinga who can do their job. It's 8 overs of Pat Cummins. Yes, Pat Cummins went for 27 runs in the last game against KKR when he was taken for the team taken for by Finn Allen. So I think it is all about getting that momentum going, because this is a period the top teams are, even in fact for all the teams, even the team that is say 7 or 8, because this is the time where you can upset teams and move forward.
Definitely, if you look at the both teams, they have lost their last two games. Punjab lost their last two games. SRH lost their last game at this venue against KKR, against a KKR which have been struggling, but somewhat have started to win and win at a crucial point. So we'll discuss about KKR on another day, which is the KKR day. But talking about the bowling resources, Shorjani, Bharat mentioned about Xavier Bartlett. Xavier Bartlett, if you look at the start of the season, he because Lockie Ferguson was not there, they went with Xavier Bartlett, of course, because the other option would have been a Ben Dorcius, another left armer, so you would not play three left armers in your team. That's why Xavier Bartlett was picked. And Xavier Bartlett, when he was picked, he was picking wickets in the power play. It was not Arshdeep Singh. Arshdeep Singh went wicketless in 2-3 matches at the start. Marco Jansen was not being used as a new ball bowler, which I will ask Bharat about why it is the case. But Xavier Bartlett now, since Lockie Ferguson is back, he replaced Xavier Bartlett. But who do you think is a better option? Because Lockie Ferguson has always been a out and out middle overs, death overs bowler. Even if he's being used as a power play, it's a first change bowler bowling the fifth over, sixth over. But Xavier Bartlett, if you look at the start of the season, he was taking wickets. I remember him dismissing Sanju Samson with an outswinger. In Eden Gardens, he took two wickets. I think you were there at that time in that match. It was a rain abundant game. He took both the wickets, included Cameron Green, and I think Finn Allen was there also there. So, whom would you prefer for this particular clash? Given that under lights Hyderabad, give something to the some assistance to the Pacers. So Xavier Bartlett or Lockie Ferguson, whom you will go with?
See, Vaibhav, what I wanted to say is that you've been saying that this has been a high-scoring venue, and I agree with you. But in the last two matches that we've seen, especially with the match against KKR, it was during the day, but the venue, the pitch was not very easy to bat on. We saw that the batters were struggling a little, and then that SRH, they had a batting collapse. Only, I think, if I'm not wrong, Ishan Kishan and Travis Head were the only two batters who went out there and performed. Apart from that, Abhishek Sharma was there, who just scored 15 runs. Apart from that, nobody else performed. So I think the pitch definitely will assist the bowlers as well. And now that you've asked me about someone like Xavier Bartlett and Arshdeep Singh and Marco Jansen, what I would say is that
Lockie Ferguson, Xavier Bartlett or Lockie Ferguson?
Yes, I was going to that. I was going to that as well. So what I was saying is that Xavier Bartlett, he's someone who can swing the ball as well. I've seen him play live at the Eden Gardens, and we saw that when the cloud conditions was there, he was going out there, he was hitting the deck, the ball was moving, he was taking crucial wickets, and Xavier Bartlett looks more confident. Lockie Ferguson, he played the previous match, and I think we had this discussion in the post-match live also, where you were saying that he was coming in and had asked you that were you disappointed because you were the one who said that I think Lockie Ferguson will come in, and he had a bad day at the office. He got hit all over the park. He was not accurate. His lineman lengths were not proper, and I think he has a lot of pace. And once you read him, it is very easy to hit him because the pace is there. You just have to time the ball. But with Xavier Bartlett, I think he has more variations, and the way he bowls is it's slightly different, and he has played more matches. What we have to see is that Xavier Bartlett has already set himself in that bowling combination, with someone like a Marco Jansen, with Arshdeep Singh, and then Vijay Kumar Yashak, he's also there. So I think that unit together, they have, they've coordinated, and they have complemented each other really well. So Lockie Ferguson coming in, I don't think he's complementing the other bowlers very well. Also, what we have to keep in mind is that someone like an Arshdeep Singh is not, having the best tournament. Although in the previous match against Gujarat Titans, we saw that he bounced back, took 2 wickets, bowled those 4 overs, and he was economical. But what we have to keep in mind is that Arshdeep Singh is also having a topsy-turvy tournament, and Arshdeep has been the key bowler for Punjab. So over there, I think it is very important for Xavier Bartlett to come and take over. So I don't see a Lockie Ferguson playing today. If Xavier Bartlett is fit, if he's available, I think team management should go ahead with him.
Bharat, if you look at Punjab Kings, their struggle in the last 2 games has been not picking wickets in the power play. Early wickets has been a concern. If you look at their batting performances, yes, the openers have fired. So batting wise, they have done well in the power play. But if you look at the bowling, there is a struggle. Who will start with Arshdeep Singh is a question. Arshdeep obviously hasn't had a great tournament, but he will start. Like Brad Haddon said the other day, yesterday he attended the presser. He said we have full confidence in Arshdeep. He's a world class performer and he will come good in crunch games. But do you think that somewhere they lack a partner? Xavier Bartlett, they have tried Lockie Ferguson. But my question is, when you have a bowler like Marco Jansen, who over the years has done exceedingly well as a power play bowler for South Africa for various competitions in SA20, why even start since the start of the tournament you are using him more as a first change bowler, middle overs, death overs? It's a role change. I attended a virtual press conference with Marco Hansen. He was asked about this question that there is a role change for you. You are not no longer the power play bowler. He said, I'm enjoying the role. I'm developing more skills. He has developed a knuckle ball which he bowls with the off cutter variations, but somewhat he hasn't been able to deliver in the middle overs and in the back end. Do you think the as Punjab Kings should go back to that Arshdeep and Marco Jansen bowling duo at the start with the new ball? Because so far Xavier Bartlett, Lockie Ferguson combination hasn't worked. So should they go back to Marco Jansen with the new ball?
Yes, I would back both the left armers. See, Marco Jansen is someone who can swing the ball. One of those what can I say, rare tall bowlers who actually swings the ball, because with a lot of tall fast bowlers, you don't necessarily look at them as swing bowlers. And is someone, I think he has that oval seam as well. So that can be used as a new ball specialist. Actually, those conditions in Ahmedabad were kind of suited to his style of bowling, because if you have the wobble seam, then it should definitely help you when there is grass around. There is a lot of grass on that wicket at the Narendra Modi Stadium. Then, as you noted, he has a variation. Obviously, he's a tall fast bowler and he will get a little bit of bounce, although I don't necessarily look at him as a hit the deck fast bowler, but still, because he's so tall, he will get some bounce. So, considering all that, I think he should open the bowling. He has a left arm angle as well. I think they're backing, as I noted, Bartlett too much. Don't know what is the reason, but he's not the Bartlett of 2022 BBL or 2023 BBL when he was bowling at consistently at around 140 kilometers per hour, getting a little bit of nip off the pitch, but at present he's not doing anything and anything off the wicket. I don't see him really finding much movement, at least in this IPL. Maybe because I have gone after him today, Bartlett will play and take 4 for 20 or something on those lines, and then I will look like a fool. But having said that, I think they should look at Jansen and Arshdeep. That is what common sense will tell, because Jansen, even when he plays for South Africa, not just in T20Is, even when he plays Test cricket, is someone who does move the ball, and he does move the ball appreciably in Test cricket. So, considering all that, I think they should open with Jansen and Arshdeep and hope that Arshdeep will find his mojo at some point of time in this tournament.
Ferguson or Bartlett, whom you will go with? Although you have said about Bartlett, but should they stick with Lockie Ferguson, the experienced statesman, or they should go with Bartlett, who gives you a better batting option as well?
Are you asking me or?
It is for you.
Okay, I will think of Ferguson only, and then perhaps look at impact sub option or on those lines. If I really need an extra batter, that is what I would think of. But yes, I think they should look at Ferguson, because at least he brings something different to the attack. Yes, Bartlett can bat a bit, but how many runs will he add? He's not someone who's going to score 20 or 30 of 10 balls. He might get 10, 12 runs. So because Ferguson brings something different, a little more pace, hits the deck harder. Considering all that, I think it should be Ferguson.
Devashish, another important cog to Punjab Kings struggle has been Vijay Kumar Vyashak. If you look at the last 5 matches, yes, he started really well, and we were talking about how he improved from the last 2 seasons. But if you look at the last 5 games, he has only picked 3 wickets. That includes a 2-wicket haul in the last game against GT. But overall, he has struggled. 3 matches he went wicketless out of the last 5. So my question is, when you have a bowler like Yash Thakur, who has done well for Vidarbha in domestic as well, and he has done well for LSG as well. Whenever he got opportunities, he has a happy knack of taking wickets. When the bowling is not clicking, the combination is not doing well, your bowlers being wicketless on most occasions, and team is also not winning. Will there be a temptation to bring a bowler like Yash Thakur in place of Vijay Kumar Veshak just to make a change and let's see if it works or not?
So it all depends on the team management's confidence, who they feel confident about, and if you look at the Punjab Kings, perhaps they are one of the few sides who have not tweaked many uh, as far as the playing 11 is concerned, and their bowling attack is pretty much consistent. It's either Xavier Bartlett was playing from the start. It's only in the last few matches they have tried a Lockie Ferguson once he was available. Yes, Marco Jansen, Arshdeep Singh, Yajuvendra Chahal, and Vijay Kumar Vaishak. So their bowling attack is pretty much consistent. Whether they have the confidence in Yash Thakur, that is and a decision that needs to be taken by the management. But at a business end, I would say, whether you risk or rather give another opportunity who you think will, because this is a format where there will be a long tournament like IPL. There will be times when the few matches you won't be as consistent as you like, and that has been the case with Vijay Kumar Vaishak. I think he's a very decent bowler. I'm not degrading Yash Thakur as well, but it is up to the management what they feel or what the captain is confident about. And that has been the biggest USP for Punjab Kings of doing so well, taking forward from where they left last season, finalists, and this time also after 6, 7, 8 matches, they were topping the charts. So I think I am not in favor of trying too many things at this time. It is all about reposing faith in the bowling attack they have delivered so far. Yes, Marco Jansen or a Yashdeep Singh, if they can come good, then obviously they can shield the off form of Vijay Kumar Vaishak.
So, Devashish talked about not making too many changes, but if you look at Punjab Kings, they had to make a change of bringing a Suryan Shedge in place of Shashank Singh. Brad hadn't noted this, that he's still, recovering from something which he didn't mention. What exactly is the concern around Shashank Singh? I think the only concern has been his catching, apart from him not getting the enough deliveries to bat. But Suryan Shedge impressed the other day. He scored a half century, blistering half century in the losing cause, but he showed. And now since he has performed, it makes very tough for Punjab Kings to bring somebody like Shashank Singh, who's been a proven performer for them, but again has dropped a lot of catches and has it has been a concern for them. It has displeased somebody like Ricky Ponting, who rarely shows emotions, but he has expressed his frustration a lot of times on camera whenever Shashank drops the catch. But when it comes to their batting department, do you think that it's Punjab Kings are looking sorted, or they still need a Shashank Singh in there? And if Shashank Singh comes back, then whom you will drop?
See, if you're asking me if they look sorted or not, I think that the Punjab Kings, they look sorted only when Priyan Charia, Prabhsimran Singh and Cooper Connolly, they go out there and bat. What we have to keep in mind is that the top order of Punjab Kings, it is very strong. But the moment the top order fails, I think the lower order also fails, and then everything falls on the other batters. So they're very top order reliant, because in most of the matches it has been Priyan Charia and Prabhsimran Singh who has given the start, who has moved the scoreboard and then gotten dismissed. So they have scored some runs initially once the innings begins, but the moment they fail, the middle order, the responsibility shifts to the middle order, and then that is where the batting collapse happens. In the previous match, if I just talk about the previous match only against Gujarat Titans, I think that Priyan Charia and Prabhsimran Singh, both of them failed to score, and then Cooper Connolly was also out for a duck. So Shreyas Iyer was out there, he was trying. Obviously Jason Holder was bowling beautifully, but I think everybody failed. And then Suryansh, he came in, and at first he was a little cautious, and then the way he progressed, the innings progressed, he was hitting, and those 57 runs, it was very crucial. And I think that is something that helped Punjab score 163 runs. But again, at the end of the day, when you think about it, if they had scored 5 or 6 more runs, I think the match would have gone in their favor, because Gujarat only won the match with only one ball left. So that was the thing. But with the batting order, Uh, I mean, definitely Shashank Singh, he has dropped a lot of catches. He has not looked good this season, but he has been associated with Punjab for a long time, and we've seen him perform. And this year also against Delhi, when Priyan Shari and Prabhsimran Singh that in that high scoring match where 263 or 265 runs were chased. I think when the top order, when Priyan Shari or Prabhsimran Singh, both of them gave a start, but it was Shreyan Shayyar and Shashank Singh who were out there on the field and who helped Punjab Kings win the match. So Shashank is a key part of the team. He definitely is. I'm not sure if he will be playing today or not. But Suryansh, I think he deserves more chances because of the way he has stepped up for the team in the match that he played against Gujarat. So, because it has to be valued somewhere or the other. When nobody else was performing, when the captain did not perform, when the top order did not perform, he was the only one who was going out there and fighting in the crease. So if you drop him, that gives off a wrong message.
But I was reading the pitch report and says that this wicket is looking a bit on the drier side. You will as a batting team, you will have to make the most of the power play because it might slow down after the power play after the first 6 overs. When the ball gets a bit older, then it will assist the cutters, the variations of the fast bowlers, and obviously the spinners. If it is the case, then would there be a temptation to bring in somebody like Harpreet Brar, who bowled beautifully in the only game that he played, 4 overs, 25, 24 odd runs conceded? You can bring him for a Vijay Kumar Vyashak. If the pitch is a bit on the drier side, you play your Harpreet Brar and, Yuzvendra Chahal. Yes, there are a lot of left-handers in there, Ishan Kishan, Travis Head, Abhishek Sharma, but now we have seen that matchups are outdated. We have seen Ravindra Jadeja getting the better of Shivam Dubey. We have seen Ravindra Jadeja getting the better of Nicholas Puran. So giving and respecting the conditions, is there a chance of Harpreet Brar playing this game?
See, a left arm spinner from round the wicket can still trouble a left hand batter. If he has, what can you say, the tactical nose, required bowling smarts, maybe flight it up a little bit. Yes, I understand. We live in a world where if you give the ball a little bit of air, then you might disappear. But still, I think you have to take chances against a left hand batter from round the wickets. So it can be done, especially if the surface is gripping a bit. I think there was a video going around recently on which Sivaram Krishnan as well commented on it. Venkadapati Raju beating Wasim Akram in the air, and there was a little bit of grip. I think it was in Sydney from the '92 World Cup, and got him stumped. So these things can be done as a left-arm spinner from round the wicket against left-hand batter. So why not? Actually, a couple of surfaces in Hyderabad, a couple of surfaces I've seen that have been on the slower side this time around. Yes, they were afternoon games, I believe, not necessarily night games, but still they were on the slower side. So that tells that maybe you will get a surface or two here where the ball will grip. In those circumstances, you would definitely want to pack your side with one more spinner. So if it is Harpreet, absolutely fine. Even if it means he's up against left-handers, so be it. As you also noted, it can be done by left-arm spinner from round the wickets, and something that I've already added a few examples as well. So yes, I think they should look at a left-arm spinner or just pick another spinner in these kind of conditions.
Devashi, earlier in the show, Bharat mentioned about SRH middle order, not being there. Obviously, Heinrich Larsson has performed really well at number 4. A new position until last season, Nitish Kumar Reddy was doing that role. But in the latter half of the last season, they started making him bat at number 6 or 7, which he's doing in this season as well. 5, 6, 7. Salil Arora, Nitish Kumar Reddy, Aniket Verma. Do you have the confidence in this lower middle order? To me, they have looked good. Whether you talk about Nitish Kumar Reddy, he has looked good as a finisher. He has, embraced the role of the finisher in this particular season. Last season, it was a struggle for him. And even Salil Arora, the way he finished the game against Mumbai Indians would give him a lot of confidence. Do you agree with the Bharat's comment that lower middle order is a concern for SRH? The Salil Arora, Nitish Kumar Reddy, and Aniket Verma. You're on mute.
Very much so, very much so. If you look back at the match against KKR, they were 105 for 1, and then suddenly they got bowled out for 60, adding just 60 more runs and losing 9 wickets. So clearly, it's a case of their middle order has failed to deliver. And obviously, you have to give credit to Robin Powell for that outstanding catch that got Henrik Larsson out. But having said that, and tonight's match might be a perfect matchup for Travis Head and Arshdeep Singh. Means yes, Travis Head has fallen twice against Arshdeep Singh, and I think for if you can make early inroads into that SRH top order, you are very much on it. Means obviously you will have your tails up. You will feel that confidence because for SRH it has all been about their top four. That's not no denying the fact that Abhishek Sharma, Travis Head both have taken the SRH batting unit, and then you have a Ishan Kishan, and then Henrik Klassen. But after that, means obviously Nitish Reddy he missed out the match against KKR because of illness, but expecting him to be back in this game. Not much. Yes, they have the players, but I think that definitely low on confidence. If you look at someone like Aniket Verma, it's all about consistency, and that is where Sunrisers Hyderabad, it is all about their top orders to score the bulk of scoring. Means if they can bat for say 12, 13 overs, set the platform, and then they bat as deep as even a Harshal Patel at number 9 can be handy for them. But yes, I very much agree with you that their middle order is a bit brittle. Means when it comes to consistency.
Sharjani, if you look at both the teams, both are top heavy. Priyansh Arya, Prabhsimran Singh have done exceedingly well for Punjab Kings. On the other hand, okay, there is an update from Hyderabad. Sunrisers Hyderabad will bat first. This is what I think they have. I'll just go whether it is them who have won the toss or not. Yeah, Punjab Kings have won the toss and they have opted to bowl first. So Sunrisers Hyderabad will bat first. So Sharjani, I was coming to the opening part only, that which opening pair on this wicket will have a better day, whether it's Priyansh Arya and Prabhsimran Singh or Travis Head or Abhishek Sharma, because both opening pairs have been in tremendous form.
You have asked me a very difficult question. But see, if you look at it, I think both the teams are very reliant on their top order. Because in the match against KKR, we saw that Abhishek Sharma and Travis had both of them, they played brilliantly. And it is always, for Hyderabad, it has always been Abhishek Sharma, Travis Head, Ishan Kishan. Three of them who has been performing. And then when three of them have not performed, it's Henrik Klassen and Nitish Kumar Reddy who have come in and performed. And I think in the previous match also against KKR only, the Sunrisers were missing Nitish Kumar Reddy because it is very important for someone to go out there and play the anchor role. And I think Klassen and Nitish Kumar Reddy, both this pair, they have formed crucial partnerships and they have genuinely helped Sunrisers reach high scores. But now that you have asked me whether which pair will click more, I would say, I would definitely go with Priyansh Arya and Prabhsimran Singh because of the intent that both of them have, and they have been consistent this season. If you look at Travis Head has recently gained back his form. Abhishek Sharma, the moment the ball starts moving or the moment the ball, the pitch starts behaving a little differently, Abhishek Sharma fails to score runs, and this has been a recurrent issue. If the pitch is flat, Abhishek Sharma will go out there and score as many runs as you want him to. So I think both of them are explosive. Definitely, both the pairs are explosive. But Priyansh Arya and Prabhsimran Singh have a better coordination. They've been playing for longer, and I think they know they complement each other really well, and they can bat. No matter what the conditions are, they have been more consistent than Abhishek Sharma and Travis Head in this tournament, in this season so far.
Yeah, another update that is coming from the middle is Shashank Singh comes in, is what Shreyas Iyer confirmed at the toss. And why not? Till the last time these two teams played, obviously Punjab Kings won the game, but in that game when Travis Head and Abhishek Sharma started really well, the 100-run partnership, it was Shashank Singh who came with in the attack. Shreyas Iyer asked him to bowl and he got both these openers out in the single over, and that was the turning point of the game. So Shashank comes in. I will just confirm the changes as when I get the update. Pat Cummins from Pat Cummins. So till that time, Bharat, what do you think? Which opening pair has a better edge? Is it Travis Sheikh, as we call it as, or Prabh Simran and Priyansh Arya?
If you are asking the question to me, then I would say it is Travis Head and Abhishek Sharma. They have a
Why
little
not?
more quality out of the two.
Our own Travis Head supporting Travis Head.
They have a little more quality of the two. See, Travis Head has obviously played Test cricket as well. I'm not saying he's someone who belongs to the ethics of batsmanship when it comes to technique, but in T20 cricket, you don't really need that. And is someone, I think, alongside Abhishek Sharma, they're a little more dangerous when you compare the duo. Yes, Priyan Shah is also very dangerous. Prabh Singh has also really come up by leaps and bounds in the recent past. He's playing a lot more shots to the offside than he used to do once upon a time. But I think Travis Head and Abhishek Sharma are a little more dangerous, and I would also say they're technically a little better than especially someone like Priyan Sharia, who doesn't really load up at all on the back foot. So against quality fast bowling, we saw what happened when Jofra Archer was bowling to him. That every single ball, it seemed like he would be dismissed. So I'm not saying anything is Priyansh, because it's T20 cricket in this format. If you load up, if you don't load up, it perhaps doesn't matter. But still, when you look at these two pairs, I would say Abhishek and Travis said they have a small edge among these two pairs.
So I'll confirm the changes. Nitish Kumar Reddy comes in for Aniket Verma is the change that SRH have made. So Smaran retains his position. I'll just read out the playing 11 of SRH. Abhishek Sharma, Travis Head. It's the batting first team. Ishan Kishan, Heinrich Klaasen, Smaran, Salil Arora, Nitish Kumar Reddy, Pat Cummins, Shivang Kumar, Ishan Malinga and Shakib Hussain. In the impact players list, they have Aniket Verma, Praful Hinge, Liam Livingston, Harshal Patel and Harsh Dubey. So these are the five impact players. This is the batting first team. And when it comes to the Punjab Kings, they have got two changes. Shashank Singh comes in, and with him is Lockie Ferguson that comes in the playing 11. I'm still yet to receive the playing 11 of Punjab Kings. But Debashish, happy with the changes when it comes to SRS, giving another opportunity to Smaran. It looks like they have seen something in him, and dropping Aniket, as you were also mentioning that he hasn't given a lot of confidence, so they are going with Smaran, and it's a big opportunity for him, because now if he performs, he retains his position, and it's the business end of the tournament.
Yeah, very much so, very much so, because it's all about grabbing the opportunities in IPL. Opportunities don't come thick and fast, but and maybe this is the time when you back someone who you believe that can come good. And so I think it's a great opportunity for Smaran. And but I think with Sunrisers Hyderabad, I will again fall back on that theory of their top order batting. Means whoever they pick in the middle order, it is their top order who can win matches or as much or lose the game for them. It is all about Travis Head, Abhishek Sharma, Ishan Kishan, and Heinrich Klaasen. Let's face the fact. Obviously, if they last match also they were on course of posting 200 runs, then all of a sudden they got bowled out for 165. So once again, the onus will be on that top four batters. Come what may, they may perhaps pick anyone in that middle order. But I still bank for Sunrisers to win this match, they have to bat out Punjab Kings, because Punjab Kings have that batting, they can also chase a big total, but something in the region of 230, 240 in this game for Sunrisers Hyderabad to really test the Punjab Kings to chase. Yes, I'm not saying that Punjab Kings cannot chase it, but obviously that will need some batting to win this game, means chasing 230, 240.
I'll set a line on Smaran, just one line on Smaran, because I've interviewed him twice and also met him a few times as a player for Karnataka. See, I think he's a future India Test cricketer. I'm not saying he will play Test cricket in a few months' time, but he looks like someone who has the temperament to play Test cricket. But I'm still thinking of how he will go while playing T20 cricket. Yes, I've seen him in the Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy. I've seen him playing the Maharaja Trophy. Someone who takes a little bit of time, 5-10 deliveries, and then after that he goes after the bowling. I'm not saying it doesn't have the shots. He has the shots, good repertoire of shots, but it takes a little bit of time. It so happened in the last game that he played against KKR, I believe, from ball one he was trying to hit. That's not his game. It doesn't surprise me that within 4 deliveries that he was dismissed. So that is the only thing I have against Maran. Maybe he has to bat in top three, but unfortunately, with the SRH setup, he can't bat in top three because there's no place in top three. So maybe that's the only thing that can go against him. But perhaps better to not judge him if he doesn't succeed in T20 cricket in the world of IPL, because he looks like to me, he looks like a future Test cricketer who will go on to play for India at least in a couple of formats.
So I've got the SRH playing 11. I'll just read it out. Abhishek, sorry, SRH not Punjab Kings. SRH I've already said. Punjab Kings bowling first. Prab Simran Singh, Cooper Conley, Shreyas Iyer, Shashank Singh, Suryan Shedgest, Marcus Stoinis, Marco Jansen, Lockie Ferguson, Vijay Kumar Veshak, Arshdeep Singh, and Yuzvendra Chahal. In impact sub, they have Priyansh Arya, Harpreet Brar, Xavier Bartlett, Mushir Khan, and Vishnu Vinod. So Priyansh Arya will obviously come in as an impact player when they bat second, and that's that. These are the playing 11. So prediction time, guys. We'll start with Devashish. Devashish, which team is winning? Last time it was Punjab Kings. You are backing them for another chase.
No, I would very much back Sunrisers Hyderabad. Last match they lost at home against KKR. So and once again they are batting first. So every time you will not end up scoring 165. So I am backing them to post in excess of 200. And as I say, then if they can post in excess of 220, 230, then very much they are in a position to challenge the Punjab Kings batters.
Georgini, you agree? SRH to outbat Punjab Kings in this game?
See, my predictions have not gone correct so far. Even today, a few minutes ago, you were asking me about Xavier Bartlett and Lockie Ferguson, and I was so confidently saying that Xavier Bartlett is going to be there. But turns out that is something that the team management does not want. So I think I'm going to back Punjab today. I am going to back Punjab today.
One Punjab, one Sunrisers. Which way Bharat is going? Bharat?
I don't have any gut feeling for this game. Maybe on paper, SRH look a little better. That is, as of now, I wouldn't have said this about 1 month ago. If I had said it 1 month ago, then everyone would have called. You perhaps haven't watched cricket. You have started watching cricket from April 2nd of 2026. I think they would have laughed at me. But now it feels as if SRH have a slightly better balanced side. Mainly, I'm saying this mainly because of their pace attack. I think it looks slightly better. But yes, in the world of IPL in T20 cricket, on a given day, especially in the world of IPL, what I've seen is on a given day, even the team ranked number 10, I understand Lucknow Super Giants keep losing, but even the team ranked number 10 can beat the best ranked team on a given day. So anything can happen, but I think SRH on paper looks slightly better to me.
So two SRH, one Punjab Kings. Let's see who wins this one. Do let us know your predictions. Which team you
What
are
are your
backing.
predictions, Vaibhav? You just can't close the show without giving your predictions.
My predictions. I see Punjab Kings have done really well as a chasing team. This team has that in them, and they have got a very long batting lineup. So I think Punjab Kings will chase this down. So let's see. Do let us know your predictions as well. What do you think? Who will win? And will join us after the match. Thank you very much. Thanks Bharat. Thanks Debashish and Shorjani for joining.